Enemy cruisers suck.
Hello everyone, Fresh Potato back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to showcase the Tier 7 German battleship, battle cruiser, heavy super cruiser, the Odin. And today I want to showcase, as well as the Odin, I want to also showcase utilizing islands in a battleship, right? And I'm not teaching you or showing you, and you know what? I want to clarify something. I want to clarify the word teach, right? I don't want to say that I'm teaching anyone. I am showing you something, right? I'm showing you this as a tool, all right? Or maybe a guide or something you can add to your overall gameplay. And I have videos showing you, the kiting position to, kite at the beginning of battles, which is a good thing to do and practice. But it's not the only thing, right? It's not the only way to play Battleship. What I show you are pieces of the puzzle, okay, to add to the puzzle, to add to your gameplay. Little and certain aspects you need to know to add to your overall battleship gameplay, right? And I would rather you practice these things, not practice them as if it's the only thing, but practice them that way you understand how to use, whatever tactic, how to use it the right way. If you have to kite the right way, if you have to enter a cap or push kiting or backing up or in reverse or utilizing islands when you have to. These are all different aspects of playing Battleship, okay? There's no just one way to play battleships. You'll have to learn, and as a new player, you have to learn different solutions for different scenarios, right? Different solutions for the different problems that you would face in a game. Okay, every game will never be exactly the same. You will have different problems where you will have to find different solutions, right? So in this battle, you can see that yes, I'm starting off in a kiting position, and I'm angling against these two players. But the purpose of this video is to also show when to utilize islands as a battleship, right? And in a battleship, most battleships have low arcing shells, meaning you're not going to be shooting over any island like certain cruisers or light cruisers do. But what you can do to utilize an island as a battleship, one of the ways you can utilize an island in a battleship, well, is to use islands to isolate the enemy, right? I'm going to use this island to isolate myself away from, well, the other battleships that are kind of a threat to my broadside. And I'm not talking about battleships that are not a threat to my broadside. I'm talking about battleships that are. I'm going to use this island to isolate the Awami, right? I want the Awami by himself. Mano a mano. Ship versus ship. I don't want anyone else to get involved in this altercation, right? It's me against him or her. Okay? The Odin versus the Awami. So here, I'm using the island cover, isolating, trying to make sure it's one-on-one at all times, okay? In this situation, right? I don't want anyone else to get involved here, on my broadside at least. So we're shooting HE, and there we get him with 2 fires, but he damaged Khan, but our total is still 69,000. And we're going to continue to light this guy up. And if you see on the mini map, we are well covered. We are away from the other well, those other two battleships. I'm not sure what they are. And now we strike them with a double permanent fire, bringing our total to 79,000 and ticking. Right? So we continue to, light him up and maintain our cover, right? We don't want to show any broadside to anyone else. We're just trying to stay isolated and keep this mano y mano, 1-on-1, right? So I have my Odin at quick reloading because I like to just keep firing. And that's a good thing and a good practice if you're in a battleship or super heavy cruiser. I like to use quick reload and HE, okay? And that's another thing I want to clarify. Using HE in a battleship, I like to use HE in a battleship when it's fast reload. If I can get a battleship to reload under maybe 21 or 22 seconds and under, then I will switch back and forth from HE and AP frequently, right? More often as I can. So here, we're gonna back in, maintain an angle, and try to maintain island cover. And now we're gonna try to isolate this other Awami, and take our shots at him, mano a mano, battleship versus battleship. Keep the other ships out of the altercation. Tell them to mind their own business. This is between me and the Awami, right? So we're going to continue to take our shots. We switch to the AP there because we look like we can get a good juicy broadside out of him. He doesn't look like he's all that much angled, right? But maybe he is, or maybe it's the Odin, because the Odin does have weaker AP than other ships. But we continue to, use our AP in there. You can see I switch to HE, right? So now he's backing up out of the way, and now I want to target my next target, of course, if that makes any sense, the Iowa, right? We want to use this island again, try to make it where it's 1-on-1, me and the Iowa only, right? The Awami has backed himself out of the picture, and if we're cautious enough, we can stop here and shield ourselves from that other battleship that's 9.6 kilometers away. So we hit the Iowa, we get them with a fire, and bringing our total to 125,000 and ticking, right? So now the Iowa is trying to adjust, trying to possibly turn out. I guess he's going to try a dead man's curve here. Give me the broadside at close range or what? But yeah, there you see the power of the Iowa, He spanks me pretty hard there with his AP. But now we're going to try to aim superstructure and light them up. We now have our, ×2 on our reload epic mod. And yes, I put the epic mod on a battleship, all right? I know. Oh, you shouldn't put it on a battleship. It should be on cruisers. But hey, I'm a battleship main, and I want my epic mods on a battleship, okay? I can do what I want to do. It's my prerogative, right? Right? So now, the Iowa's taken out. We're at 144,000 damage, and we're trying to back up far enough to get this Atlantico. But this is where the potato behavior comes into play. I'm going to back up too far. I said, hey, since I'm out here, let me donate some torpedoes, get it going. And you shouldn't back up this far. I did it just too far to where now the Awami can get involved, and now I am sent straight to the Shadow Realm. They hit me so hard that I accidentally hit the X button to jump to projectile. I didn't want to do this. At this moment, I am so confused, but we ended up getting the the kill anyway. We get the just a flesh wound medal, bringing our total to 158,000 damage. But this is not how I wanted to go out, right? I it's potato moment all around there. We're in the shadow realm, and we're socializing with all the people that show broadside, all the YOLO destroyer guys. We're all gathered in the shadow realm trying to figure out what happened, right? But anyway, let's fast forward to the end here. We finished with 158,000 damage. Third on the leaderboard in XP with 2236, one kill. But good job to the USS Black with the Kraken, high XP. But this game again is to showcase island cover and how to utilize island cover for a battleship, and add that to your overall gameplay. But thanks for watching.
Enemy cruiser sunk.